Good evening and welcome to MTV's news update for today, November 2, 2022. I'm Sandy Ramutar. First, our top headlines. US and South Korea to sign multiple agreements with Ghana in the coming days. Hydromet predicts wetter than usual weather for the next 3 months. President Ali promises infrastructure and other development for the Namsal residents. And in sport, 50 athletes compete in this year's fitness games. Now for the news in detail. A visiting delegation of investors from South Korea and the USA is expected to make significant investment across multiple sectors in Ghana over the next few days. Jessica Canada reports.
Guyana's economic growth is projected to be more than 50% by the end of this year and more than 25% over the coming years due to strong growth in the oil and non-oil economies. This is the result of the policies laid by the government, resulting in a foundation for sustainable long-term growth, which can now be boosted by foreign investment through partnerships. These were the words of Minister of Finance Dr. Ashney Singh as he underscored the value of investments by some of Korea's largest companies who will engage Guyana's private and public sectors over the next few days.
Your companies have quite rightly spotted an opportunity there, and an opportunity that we would like to think we would be able to convert into a real and tangible investment. Our priority is to ensure that we facilitate your investments as efficiently as we possibly can, and we are then looking forward to facilitating either business-to-business engagement. We have a number of the leaders of the Guyanese private sector present, and many who are not present in this session are also available for bilateral meetings during the course of their visit.
The visiting delegation is comprised of top companies of U.S. South Korean origin from the global trade and finance consulting firm. President and CEO of the group, K.S. Lee, who leads the delegation, said she is excited to partake in Guyana's growth.
We're looking for Guyana investment, economic development. So I'm very happy to working together and guide people, population. We like to work in Korean technology, U.S. technology, transport, educated, and we want to economy grow together, best to best, Korea and USA. All the people here, they can make a decision. We can put it together private sector. So we're looking forward to working together, guide these people.
Multiple agreements between stakeholders in Guyana and representatives from the group will take place over the next few days in the areas of agriculture, tourism, health, sports, water treatment, infrastructure, port security, manufacturing, and green energy. President Dr. Irfan Ali charged the private sector to make the most of this opportunity.
Again, this is an opportunity that I think we should really look at as forming partnerships and alliances. As you can see, when we go to these international engagement and bilateral meetings, what we sought to do was to work with companies that would position Guyana's economy 2030 and beyond. The next 10 years is to build a foundation for a Guyana that has an economy that is way ahead of our time, that is futuristic, that is 2030 and beyond.
Reporting for MTV's News Update, Jessica Counder.
President Irfan Ali on Tuesday made an impromptu visit to the community of Damamsel, Region 3, and promised residents of major infrastructure and other development. More in this report. President Irfan Ali, along with Agriculture Minister Zulfikar Mustafa and Minister within the Ministry of Public Works, Diada Tindar, on Tuesday visited Damamsel, Region 3, where the team met with residents to listen to their concerns and have them addressed. During the visit, President Ali assured residents that their playfield and community center will be rehabilitated. He noted too that work will be done to the community center, including the pavilion. A basketball court will be constructed and a walkway.
We're fixing up this ground nice. I'll ask the Minister of Sports when he fixes it up to ensure that we put a proper walking ring around it so that the elderly people can come and use the walking ring in the evening.
The head of state also told residents the Ministry of Agriculture will work with the communities of Damamsel and Blankenberg to increase the productivity of their farmlands. President Ali, throughout the year, has been visiting communities across the country and meeting with residents and addressing their concerns. You're watching MTV's News Update. More news on the other side of the break. Stay with us.
Are you running around looking for construction materials? Well, run down to Lens for affordable, high-quality building supplies. We have the widest range of grade A floor and wall tiles in any shape, size, and designs. And all types of ceramics, porcelain glazed, and full-body porcelain. We stock the largest collection of large format tiles. Check out our porcelain slabs as big as 10 feet by 4.5 feet. Add a bit of elegance with our large range of decorative molding. Our line of PPG paints will give you vibrant colors that won't fade. With our wall and ceiling gypsum system, it's light, durable, and fast. So come down to Lens at 136 Cher Street, which is next to Buddy's and Pizza Hut, for that 31 years of Lens quality.
It happens. Your septic tank is full. All the waste from your toilet goes into your septic tank through the sewage line. When your tank is full, the two most common indicators are an overflowing tank and an overflowing toilet. It is recommended that Sevon's Waste Management empty your septic tank every 2 to 3 years to avoid any embarrassment. And before you can say, shh, it's gone. Call Sevon's Waste Management today at 218-1455 or 218-1156.
You can be a millionaire by only spending $100 on a Daily Million ticket. Simply pick any 5 numbers from 1 to 26, or you can buy a quick pick for your chance to win the Daily Millions. Purchase your tickets daily, Monday through Saturday, to get a chance to win $1 million every day. So, feeling lucky? Then buy a Daily Millions ticket today. Remember, a ticket today could make you rich today.
Welcome to Rosignol's Butchery. Here you'll find the freshest, most tender and flavorful meats, including steaks, burgers, sausages, minced meat, fish, and more, plus packaged meats and cheeses. All this in a highly hygienic atmosphere. In our store, there is a wide variety of canned goods, sauces, and marinades. Our friendly staff will cater to all your needs. Rosignol Butchery. We meet your needs. 7374 Church Street, Georgetown. Telephone 223-0004.
This is MTV's News Update. Welcome back. 33 healthcare workers and newly graduates of the Clinical Management of HIV program were urged to utilize their newly learned skills by contributing to the national plan to eliminate HIV by 2030. Details from Jessica Calendar.
33 healthcare workers across Guyana have graduated from the 2nd Annual Clinical Management of HIV training program. This course was delivered through an e-learning platform with an in-person aspect and mentorship delivered through local site facilitators. 33 participants across the health sector, inclusive of volunteers, doctors, nurses, and social workers across all 10 administrative regions, received their certificates earlier today, with everyone scoring above 70%. The program was delivered by the Pan-Caribbean Partnership Against HIV, PANCAP, in collaboration with the University of Washington through funding from the United States Agency for International Development, USAID. Program Manager at the National AIDS Program Secretariat, NAPS, Dr. Tariq Jagnarain, said the newly qualified batch of personnel will now be able to assist in national programs to end AIDS, including in hinterland regions, which often lack the necessary personnel.
The successful completion of this course by the participants now affords the Ministry of Health National AIDS Program Secretariat the opportunity to have healthcare workers to be present in areas where there was a deficit, especially in our hinterland regions. Additionally, healthcare workers can now join several of our robust programs.
Officer in charge at PANCAP, Colin Curtin, said that completion of the program will significantly strengthen the national AIDS response and assured that more courses to strengthen capacity will be offered soon.
Going forward, we plan to offer other courses, including monitoring and evaluation. working and studying is never easy. So we applaud your efforts and perseverance.
Some participants of the program shared their experience after participating in the program.
As a social worker working in care and treatment, the experience, my gosh, it was rich. Now, when I initially signed up or stated my request, I was thinking that because I would have been in care and treatment for some time, this program would have been a walk in the park. To my surprise, and I'm certain my colleagues would share similar sentiments, we had to grind, we had to push, we had to toil.
The cases that they would have presented and the experiences that they would have shared, as well as the thoughtful solutions that they came up with, helped me to look and better evaluate the challenges that I had and gave me more confidence as a young clinician.
Reporting for MTV's News Update, Jessica Calendar.
Robotics teams across Guyana were honored at a massive prize-giving ceremony at the Guyana Marriott Hotel after winning medals from Korea in the International Youth Robotics Competition. More in this report.
4 senior teams of persons ages 13 to 18 years and 12 junior teams of persons ages 7 to 12 years from 7 regions of Guyana competed against more than 1,000 teams from over 20 countries around the world. This year's edition of the International Youth Robotics Competition, IYRC, was held virtually in South Korea. International Youth Robotics Competition is a global-scaled robot competition for the young generation. Guyana has been competing for the past few years and in 2021 won gold. Each of Guyana's participating teams earned bronze, while teams from Mongolia, Russia, Thailand, Australia, Malaysia, and Indonesia scored gold, and teams from Colombia, Mexico, Algeria, and India earned silver. STEM Guyana program analyst Alicia Coolen said this performance was particularly praiseworthy since the children were able to participate on short notice following on from a long period of inactivity due to the pandemic.
It's so exceptional because these groups that participated, and I'm going to talk about the ones outside of Georgetown, because I was so mind blown because they had limited time. It was literally 2 days, and they created. Some of them had 2 days. Some had just 1 day, and they managed to create their robots and participate and submit.
The teams were given limited time to create their robots because of coordination of coaches, space, and equipment needed to prepare 16 teams from 7 regions for the international competition. Preparation entailed researching, drafting solutions, then building and testing the robots. Teams were required to record presentations of their creations, which were then judged by a panel of international judges. Director of STEM Guyana, Karen Abrams, speaking at the award ceremony, announced that young people across all 10 regions will soon be able to explore their creative side in photography and website development, among other technical areas.
Another major announcement is that in addition to learning to code and building robots, all of our learning pods and STEM clubs will now have websites. And what that means is the select number of children in each of those learning pods will learn how to update those websites, will learn how to enhance them, and within 10 months will learn how to create them.
Reporting for MTV's News Update, Jessica Calendar.
More news coming up after the break. Stay with us.
At Decor and Gift Gallery, we have comfortable and unique living room suites. Check out our bonded leather sofa or 3-piece recliner set and much more. Or pick a lovely dining room set to match your home setting. Whatever is your style, we've got it. Shop your living room or dining room sets at Decor and Gift Gallery today.
Are you building or renovating your home? Then come to Beeson for a wide range of aluminum and UPVC windows and doors. Get from single hung sash, awning, casement, sliding windows, plus sliding and swinging doors. All our products can be customized and fitted with insect screens and are sealed tight to withstand harsh weather conditions. At Beeson's, we also carry commercial, glass and French doors, showcases, aluminum louvers, curtain walls, aluminum rails, plus sliding and frameless shower doors. So look no further. Visit our showroom today at Lot 1228 Eccles Industrial Site, or call 622-4197 or 623-4197. Beeson Windows and Doors, built with pride in Guyana by Guyanese.
At the Gift Center, you are guaranteed to find something that's ideal for everyone. Choose from an array of high-quality pens or that exceptional timepiece in great brands like Citizen, Casio, Fossil, and Anne Klein, all backed by warranty. Add to the ambience of your home or office with a beautiful decor, or enhance the decor of your bed and bath with quality sheets and towels. Get handbags with matching wallets to fit all your essentials. Unleash your inner chef with quality cookware and kitchen appliances. Maintain personal care with quality appliances. So get the perfect gifts with a little help from us at the Gift Center and start looking forward to the most wonderful time of the year.
Hello, homeowners and painters. We're happy with the response we've gotten. Thank you. As such, we're now offering a multi-surface roof, floor, and wall polyurethane paint at a special reduced price of $2,500 per 1.5 gallons bucket. This paint can be used on wood, concrete, zinc, and metal. Don't forget we have a new shipment of oil paint with shades such as Morning Glory, Nantucket Gray or White, and many more familiar shades to choose from. The water-based paint at $3,600 per gallon and the oil-based paint for $4,300 per gallon. Come into our showroom to view the colors and let's beautify our surroundings. Global sales and distribution, lot 142B Quamina Street, opposite King's Jewelry World between Waterloo and Carmichael Street. Look for the red front building. Telephone 504-3908 or 622-0601. Regent and Royal Paints, created for you at the most competitive price. See you soon!
You are tuned to MTV's News Update. The Hydromet Office of the Ministry of Agriculture is forecasting wetter than usual rainfall conditions across all regions of Ghana for the months of November 2022 to January 2023. The usual secondary rainfall season will be augmented by persistent La Nina conditions during the season. During the upcoming rainy season, water levels in conservancies, reservoirs, and inland rivers across regions 1 to 8 and 10 are likely to increase with a high risk of flooding. On the other hand, Region 9 would continue to be dry but can expect more than the usual amount of rain days. The highest amount of rainfall is projected for regions 1, 2, 3, 7, and Northern 8, with increasing concerns for regions 4 and 5. We now take a look at tips for healthy living.
Top 10 medical causes of death in Guyana. Self-harm. While self-harm isn't necessarily a medical cause of death, it is among one of the top 10 causes of death in Guyana and can cause health complications. So before we find out what the number one medical cause of death is, let's look at self-harm. What is self-harm? Self-harm, also known as self-injury, self-inflicted violence, and non-suicidal self-injury. It is the deliberate act of causing physical harm to oneself. While cutting can often appear to be a sign of attempted suicide, most children and teens who engage in self-injury are not actively suicidal. Unfortunately, there is always a risk of death involved in self-injurious behaviors, as the person may cut too deeply or hurt themselves beyond the point of which their body is capable of repairing the damage. As self-harming behaviors can become unintentionally fatal, any parent or guardian concerned for their child or teen should seek treatment immediately to prevent any complications and promote more positive outcomes. Signs and symptoms. As self-injury is often done in private, it can be challenging to know when a loved one or friend is engaging in self-harming behaviors. The signs and symptoms of self-injury will vary depending upon the methods a person uses, co-occurring disorders, and drug or alcohol use. Signs and symptoms of self-injury include behavioral symptoms, such as the need to spend increasing amounts of time alone, challenges in friendships and romantic relationships. Physical symptoms, scars from burns or cuts, fresh scratches or cuts, broken bones. Cognitive symptoms, ongoing questions about personal identity, thoughts of helplessness, hopelessness, or worthlessness. Psychosocial symptoms: emotional instability, depression, guilt, shame, and disgust. Causes: researchers in the field believe that self-injurious behaviors are not the result of one single factor, but rather a number of causes and risk factors working together. The most common causes of self-injury may include a combination of the following: genetic, a number of mental illnesses that can trigger self-harming impulses; physical, many mental health disorders are thought to be the result of imbalances in certain neurotransmitters in the brain, involved in emotional regulation and feelings of pleasure. These people may self-harm as a means to feel less empty or to control their emotions. Environmental, children and teens who have been abused physically, sexually, verbally, or emotionally are at a greater risk for developing self-injurious behaviors as a means to cope. During the abuse, these people were unable to express emotions and feelings in a healthy manner and learn to use self-injury to cope with the overwhelming emotions of the trauma. Treatment. There is no one best way to treat self-injuring behavior, but the first step is to tell someone so you can get help. Treatment is based on your specific issues and any related mental health disorders you might have, such as depression. Because self-injury can become a major part of your life, it's best to get treatment from a mental health professional experienced in self-injury issues. Some treatment options can include therapy, medications, and psychiatric hospitalization. Treating self-injury behavior can take time, hard work, and your own desire to recover.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Star Computer's Tech Wrap. I am Keen Zamit, and today I'm excited to let you know that our pre-Black Friday sale starts now at Star Computers. That's right, shop early and save now. We have up to 50% off selected items. Save big on smartphones, inks and toners, STEM kits, computer parts, and of course laptop, printers, and tablets. Don't miss our pre-Black Friday sale. Make sure to check us out today in store at 59 Brickdam. Also, you can check us out on social media, Facebook and Instagram. Also, our website at starcomputers.com.
ISG and MTV's sports update comes up after the break. Stay tuned.
Why you minding me business? I noticed you yesterday, you're there watching. Today you're there here again. Why you minding me business? I fed up your nosy self.
Girl, baby, I just love your windows.
Why you bad eyeing me window? Like you housing a window? What kind of window really in your house?
I got some old louvers windows that I need to change.
Louvers! Best at it! People still got louvers window. Girl, I let you in for the secret, right? Beeson got a special deal right now. You go down there, you buy 10 window, you get a free bathroom window. Oh, for the love of God, throw away them louvers window and go down to Beeson and modernize.
Beeson Windows and Doors, serving Guyana with the highest quality windows for your home, office, or commercial building.
Modern Optical Service has made it even better by introducing its budgeted spectacle line, starting as low as $10,000 for single vision lens and $12,000 for bifocal lens, available in tinted or clear, complete spectacles at affordable prices. So hurry down to our main office at 316 Middle Street or Lot 14 Diamond Public Road opposite Demerara Bank. Enjoy over 60 years of eye care experience at affordable prices. Modern Optical Service, your eye care professionals.
You won't believe. Sorry, I'm interrupting y'all.
Marla, I'm here taking the census.
Girl, you done got a husband already, huh?
Miss, I am a census taker, going door to door so that everyone can be interviewed and counted in the National Census 2022.
What is the census though?
Well, the Population and Housing Census is a count of the population and all the buildings every 10 years.
Getting counted transforms an entire nation.
From Region 1 to Region 10.
You know what? I believe our village needs a health center.
I think it needs some roads too. You see the man boots out there, how it full of mud, eh?
That's why I'm asking Mrs. De Silva a few questions from our questionnaire. We record the answers and then the data is used to help shape the future of the country.
Oh, so the two y'all not.
Oh gosh.
We counted.
Fibertech materials are used in a multitude of ways, from repairing and fabrication of auto body, fishing and household items. We have available various fiberglass mattings, resin, mold releases, brushes and rollers for all of your repair needs. We offer technical advice and free training to ensure you get the job done. For further information, call us at 220-6907 or 220-9192.
When reliability is not an option, you need a supplier you can trust. This skilled technician depends on Forfan & Mendes for heavy-duty tools. This landscaper earns a living using still equipment. High rates of production and recovery lead to this sawmiller trusting his operation to Wood Miser. Mothers trust the water filtration systems for the health of their families. Thanks to the automatic backup systems, you'll never be left in the dark again. Forfan & Mendes, offering you solutions you can depend on.
Over the years, ISG has been providing all sectors across Guyana with quality products and outstanding customer service. Proud distributor of NP and Ultra lubricants, engineered for tropical conditions. International trucks and parts, leading the change. SEM Machinery, a Caterpillar brand. SKF bearings and mounted products. Napa batteries. Tide power generators. Discover the greatest source of power. Industrial Supply of Guyana Inc. The best opportunity to make the right choice.
A total of 50 athletes are slated to compete at this year's Guyana Fitness Games at Nicholfanderson Sports Hall. The event makes its return for the first time since 2019 prior to the global shutdown due to COVID-19 pandemic, which forced the absence of many sporting events. Guyana Fitness Games representative Jordana Ramsey Gonzalez said fitness enthusiasts can anticipate a day of action, as some of the best local and regional athletes are set to compete at the Games.
All fitness enthusiasts, anyone who is supporting athletes, we have athletes coming in from Suriname and Guyana, so we have a nice competition there with the Surinamese. We always have the Surinamese joining us, which is a good thing for us. We enjoy having them in Guyana, and they always put up a good fight. So sometimes they win and sometimes they lose. So let's see what happens this year.
The RX teams will be performing quite a few new scrutinized movements such as double barbell, overhead lunges, heavy tandem deadlifts and partner wall balls. The Fitness Games representative noted a significant improvement in the number of athletes that are focused on taking part in the event.
This year we've noticed a lot of athletes were obviously training during COVID because our skilled athletes have surpassed the numbers we've had in the past. So we had a lot of applications this year for women and men. We had 12 applicants for women. That has never happened before. and for the men we had over 16 applicants. So we're really excited for that.
Last year, Kellen Reed and Omisi Williams from Fitness Addicts teammate along with Samonica Duke and Latoya Roberts out of Genesis Fitness Gym, who won the male and female categories of the RX Fitness event. Having not been able to host the fitness games over the last few years due to the pandemic, organizers are focused on just providing their supporters of the event with highly competitive action this weekend. Gonzalez, reflecting on the past events held, is impressed with the game's development since its inception.
We've grown tremendously over the years. In the first year, we didn't have a scaled competition. We just had the competition. Of course, we didn't have as many athletes as we do now. Every year, the athlete participation grows. We see more interest from new people, which is what we love to see.
The Guyana Fitness Games gets on the way on Sunday, November 6th at the Cliff Anderson Sports Hall from 13 hours. The East Coast Cricket Board has selected its under-15 squad to compete in the DCB U15 Inter-Association Tournament. Mikhail Sharma has been selected to lead the team. Richard Albert will manage the team, while Lachman Yadram will take up as deputy as coach. 4 reserves has also been placed alongside the team. President of the Guyana Olympic Association, Juman Yassim, on Tuesday addressed the fallout over the fact that the GOA did not send the medical personnel with the South American Games team. Last month, boxer Kevin Alcock and squashers Nicolette Fernandez took to social media to voice their concerns on the manner in which athletes were treated following Alcock's health issue that surfaced prior to him competing in the semi-final round of the tournament. In light of the recent fallout between Guyana Olympic Association and the Guyana Boxing Association following Olympian and national boxing champion Kevin Alcock's health scare at the South American Games in October, GOA President Juman Yassim said they are awaiting the results into the investigation of the chain of events that led the young boxer being hospitalized for a short period in Paraguay.
Who coordinated that to happen? Right? We've asked for the report from the manager. I have got the report. It doesn't answer the question. All it says that he was dehydrated. The GBA has said they will have an investigation to see how is it. In fact, maybe this press conference should not have been held today, because if it had been held later, we'd have gotten perhaps the answer from the GBA as to how he reached that stage.
Last week, following discussions with several athletes, President Finale announced the government's position in the support of athletes and their level of involvement towards ensuring that athletes are able to compete to their fullest going forward. The GOA president, while welcoming government's role in the development of sport, did however call for a policy to be finally realized that will benefit elite athletes.
I compliment the government on what they're doing for sports, but I sincerely hope that he would look and let us have a sports policy which has been hanging on the door for the last 20 years. Athletes need to know, elite athletes need to know what they can get as regards coaching, as regards training, as regards stipends. And it is time that our elite athletes get more benefits.
GOA Vice President Godfrey Monroe acknowledged the lack of key systems that would aid in protecting athletes.
We've had engagements with the Physiotherapy Association. We've had engagements in terms of brain science and so on to, in terms of sports medicine to aid our athletes in higher performance and so on. Some systems fell down and we accept culpability in that regard. But I don't think, as Dion said, it's an opportunity to blame anyone, but to look at each one of us and say where the mistakes lie and what else we can do to improve.
That brings us to the end of Sport Update, which was brought to you with the kind compliments of ISG. More after the break.
Get the right seal right now from Industrial Supply of Guyana, Inc., your immediate SKF sealing solutions. The SKF Seal Jet Machine is capable of building seals from 5mm to 600mm in diameter in under 5 minutes. With technical support readily available, you can get a customized seal to suit virtually any industrial application, like buffer, rod, wiper, and piston seals. SKF Seal Jet Machine, now at Industrial Supply of Guyana, Inc.
And that brings down the curtain on tonight's newscast, but before we go, here's a reminder of our top stories. US and South Korea to sign multiple agreements with Ghana in the coming days. Hydromet predicts wetter than usual weather for the next 3 months. President Ali promises infrastructure and other development for the Mansell residents. And in sport, 50 athletes to compete in this year's fitness games. Catch our rebroadcast tomorrow at 6 hours 30. Don't forget to like our Facebook page, where the news can be viewed live at 19 hours 30. You can also check out our website at mtvgy.com for these and other stories. On behalf of our news and technical teams, Sandy Ramotar saying, stay safe and goodbye for now.